Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up some NBA Summer League, man. Um, Takeaways thus far. Summer League's tough, man. We know the roster manipulation that they be doing in the actual NBA. You know, not announcing injuries until right before game time and things like that. Oh, it's even worse now in the Summer League, man. Fell victim to that in the Oklahoma City game yesterday. Didn't know that Chet Holmgren wasn't going to play. And, you know, kind of a huge reason why I think they lost that game yesterday. Other than that, it was a decent day for us. San Antonio got the dub. Sacramento did not. Blazers was annoying. They failed to cover, but Pelicans won. So it was a okay day yesterday. We'll try to smash it today. Looking at today's card, first game up, we got the Grizzlies laying 4.5 on the Clips. I'm somebody who was high on Memphis coming in. I still like Memphis a lot, but that game where they got aired out by Cleveland was an eye opener. I was underestimating Cleveland. Cleveland's better than I thought they were, and B, maybe Memphis is not quite as good as they thought they were. On the flip side, the Clippers, they hooping right now. They did lose to Utah, but Utah has Keontae George, who is on an absolute heater. I think averaging the second most points in the summer league. Might be one after Jabari Smith. I think it's been shut down by Houston. So they lost that game by 6, and then they beat Sacramento yesterday by 10 points. In this one, I would lean to the Clippers plus the 4.5. I would. I think the Grizzlies probably win it, but I could see this being a tight game, maybe a 2-3 point ball game. I still think the best player on the floor is Kenny Lofton Jr., but I think the Clips have shown enough that they definitely can and will hoop in this summer league. Guys that I like for the Clips, man, is Moon. He's averaging 22 through 2 games. He had 18 the last game, 6 for 12 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3 point line, 5.6 assists. You know, he had a good, 2 nice games. Bowden also had a nice game for them. He was hot, 7 for 9 and 4 for 6 from 3, 18 points. I would lean in the direction of the Clips getting 4.5 in that one. Mavs Warriors. I'm laying the 4 with the Mavs, and this one is probably my favorite one. Quinones for Golden State has been hooping. He was hooping in the first summer league that this team participated in, but now they've dropped 2 games in the Las Vegas Summer League. I thought they were going to beat the Lake Show. They did not. They lost 103-96 in that game. They did, compete, but it just wasn't enough. Quinones had 15 points in that one, 5 for 15. Really didn't shoot that well. Santos had a nice game, 9 for 15, 25 points. But then they turned around and got beat again by the Pelicans, man. Failed to cover in that one as well. Quinones in that one had an improved game, 26 points, 8 for 17 from the field. But outside of him, much wasn't really falling for anybody else. Somebody off the bench had a decent game for them. I don't even know how to say his name. The forward. It was 4 for 7, 2 for 3 from the field, 16 points. So the Mavs, I think I've seen more from them. They did lose their first game to Oklahoma City, but that was when Oklahoma City was at full strength. When I said they were the best team in the summer league, at the time I thought they were, with Chet Holmgren, Cason Wallace, both both Williams, and they were playing extremely well at the time. They ended up beating the Mavs 91-80. But the Mavs bounced back and they won their next game. Lively had a decent game, but the guy that, has really been the driving force behind this Mavs team is Jaden Hardy. Like I've continued to say on this video, second-year players that are getting heavy minutes for summer league teams are the guys and teams you kind of want to attack. And I feel like that's the case for the Mavs. Hardy, the Mavs are really trying to help develop him. They're running the offense through him, and I think he's a top 5 guy in the summer league, and I think we see them go ahead and beat up on this Golden State team today. It's probably my favorite play on the board. Next up, I like the Pistons in this one minimally. I did not like how they got blown out by Houston in that last game. I was one saying I was really high on this Detroit Pistons roster. They're starting a lot of NBA ready guys, and I still am. At the time, man, Houston still had guys hooping. Jabari Smith went for 38, Eason went for 26, and Whitmore went for 21. So it wasn't lack of them not hooping. Houston just really came out hooping in that game. Today, I do think Detroit bounces back and wins, man. I like their roster just a lot. Duran, Wiseman, Ivy, Sasser. These are guys that are going to get heavy minutes for the actual Detroit Pistons team. And I think we see them, have better games today and probably get this win. So Ivy had 22 points last game in the loss. Duran had 23. Wiseman had 17. I can't forget about their top pick from this year, Thompson. He had 12 points. I think we see a better game from him. This is a really good Pistons roster. On the other side, man, this Raptors team has just been disappointing the entire summer league. And I like their players. Marcus Noel out of Kansas State is one of my guys. Grady Dick, I think, is going to be a good NBA player, not really playing well right now. They also got their doors blown off by Cleveland. Cleveland won 99-76 in that one. I think Detroit probably goes ahead and beats up on Toronto in this one as well. Next up, Thunder and the Pacers. I'm leaning in the direction of the Pacers, man. I do like this Thunder team a lot, but I doubt that their guys are coming back to play. It looks like they're going to probably shut down some guys. Chet Holmgren, like I said, did not play in that last one when they got beat heavily by the Rockets. And the Rockets had guys as well. It's not like Jabari Smith ended up playing. He did not. It's not like Eason played again and went off. He did not. It was the other guys for Houston that got this one done. Whitmore had 16 points. Hudgens had 26. Samuels had 19. Mayer had 19. It was a good team effort from the Rockets overall. And the Thunder, like I said, they really didn't play their main guys. So KJ Williams had 19 points. Cason Wallace didn't really have a good game. He had a bad game, honestly. 2 for 12 from the field, 8 points. I do think he bounces back today, but I don't think it translates really into them getting a win. Now with most of the guys that I liked on this Thunder team not playing anymore, I think it might be time to start fading them. On the other side, man, Benedict Mathurin has been absolutely hooping, and I do believe he's still playing in the Summer League, another second-year guy that, I'm looking to attack. I'm going to continue saying that. He's played extremely well in this Summer League, and I think we see him play well again tonight. We just saw this this Pacer team beat up on Orlando. The score in that one was 108-85. When we go look at the box score, Mathurin had 17 points. Didn't really shoot well, 4 for 16, but, I still like to see the aggressiveness. Jackson had 13. Walker had 16. Nembhard had 21. It was a good team effort behind this Pacers team, and I think we see another good effort behind them today, and especially with Oklahoma City now sitting a lot of the guys that I liked for them. I think the Pacers plus the 4 and on the money line is a solid place to be. Let's see. Quickly, I'll talk Knicks Magic. Lean small to the Knicks. The Magic have kind of just been letting me down this summer league. Got beat on pretty heavily by Detroit. I was on Detroit now one, and then Indiana really smashed them. I do like Jet Howard. I do like Anthony Black, but small lean on New York in that one. And then Nuggets, Jazz. I would probably lay the points with the Jazz. Denver just hasn't shown me anything from their young team that would want me to try to look in their direction. And like I said, Keontae George probably the leading scorer now in the summer league with, the other guys like Jabari Smith and them now sitting. I think we continue to see this Utah Jazz team play well, beat that Clippers team that I told you I'm starting to like a lot. And they also, took Minnesota and beat up on them pretty good, 108-96. Man, I think we continue to see them play well. So, and last one, I lean smallly to the Lakers, but nothing heavy on it. Max Christie, I do think will be the best player on the floor. We haven't seen the Celtics do much of anything in the summer league, and I don't think they're really just going to wake up and start to hoop. So a small lean to the Lake Show in that one. So quick recap of everything I talked about. Grizzlies, Clips. I lean in the direction of the Clips, man. At the start, I thought the Grizzlies were probably the best team. You know, that game where they got blown out by Cleveland, I opened my eyes to a couple things. I think this Clippers team is flying under the radar, how well they've been playing, and I think I would grab the 4.5 there with Los Angeles. Favorite play on the board, I think the Mavs go ahead and beat up on the Warriors. I think Quinones will not be enough for the Warriors tonight. I think the Mavs, with their defensive length and their second-year guy, Jaden Hardy, do enough to win this game comfortably. Slow first half in his last game, really looked well and came back and beat the Sixers. In the second half of that last one, I think they continue to play well. So Mavs minus the 4, probably my favorite play. I also like Detroit laying the 5 on Toronto. Toronto has not shown up, really. I like a few of their guys, Noel and Grady Dick, but I don't think they're enough. This Pistons team is really fielding almost an NBA-ready roster with Wiseman, Duren, Thompson, Ivy. Really like that Detroit Pistons team. They probably go ahead and win that one. I know I said the Thunder were one of the best rosters in the Summer League, but they are now sitting a few guys, and I like the second-year guy, Benedict Mathurin, out of Indiana. Indiana has been hoping 2-0, getting 4 points with them in this game. I don't think it's a bad place to be, especially with how disappointing the Thunder looked yesterday. Small lean on the Knicks, very small. Keontae George and them have been playing really good basketball in the Utah Jazz. I like them to continue hooping. I think they go ahead and beat up on a Nuggets team that really hasn't shown me anything at all. And then a very small minimal lean on the Lake Show against the Celtics. Kind of the same thing I said about the Nuggets. Really haven't seen anything impressive at all from them. And I think Max Christie and the guys continue hooping. So those are my thoughts on the Summer League games today, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. Smash the like button for your guy, man. I'm just talking some hoops, man. Love being back with my guys. Nothing for sale or anything like that, man. I can't wait for baseball to get back, man. Second half of the season on the way. So we're going to continue cooking up the Summer League until it leaves us. And I just want to thank y'all again for watching. Remember, bet responsibly. It's just Summer League. You don't got to bet any crazy units or nothing like that. I'm just coming on trying to talk some hoops, letting y'all know what I think is going on and how I'm trying to attack. So one more time, favorite 2 plays is probably the Mavs, Pacers, Pistons. That's how we're going to do it. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. I'm out of here. Peace.